hit by Rosa and die either way. But yeah. So now, losers quarters, Mr. E versus Utopian Ray.
I think we might be moving into semis now. Losers semis? And we've got...
Oh, I said quarters. Yeah, my bad.
You
this
goofed.
Is definitely semi. Yeah, I done goofed.
That's what happens when there's not a computer.
This is why I'm behind the stream, not up here. Anyway, so I kind of low-key want to see Ray do it so I can just take my notes.
That's fair. We'll take notes going into this set as FD is the first pick between E and Utopian Ray. And this is going to be another one of those sets where Luma's going to be disappearing a lot if E has his say on the matter.
Every matchup for Rosalina is that she's gonna she needs her time to build her wall, and when she builds her wall, like, you're not getting through that wall. She's super omega, like mega evolution villager, you know, like you just don't get past this wall. It's ridiculous. But characters who are able to knock Luma are really good zone breakers when she builds up this huge zone, right? So you just have you have a character like Lucina who's very fast and who can just keep the pressure on and on and on, which means that Rosa has to kind of, you know, she's in pretty precarious situations like this right now.
Oh, yeah. Utopian Ray forced to respect all of the space that he can occupy and not able to get any shenanigans off just yet, but excellent string of hits out of the Luma puppeteering from Ray. He's going to be helping build up all of that pressure again, and very smart of E, just opting to hold his shield, respect the Luma.
Oh, that's always
Yo, he wanted it.
If he had let that go a few frames earlier, it would have either traded, which would have killed Luma, but he would have been safe, or it would have just straight up beat him. Really good Luma play. So he's basically keeping, when he was disconnected, back air is the most linger move, and so it keeps him very far away. So you just keep it going, so when they have that pressure and they try to roll for the cross-up, she's right there to jab.
The hitbox of that up smash.
I love how reserved and calculated Utopian Ray always is when he's playing. Like, the thing where I grunted at earlier was the fact that E did like 3 moves and Ray literally stood there, pressed no buttons. He's like so resolute in his positioning, and it's fantastic.
I feel like one of the key aspects of Utopian Ray's playstyle that really makes him an outstanding player is how unshakable he is.
Yeah.
He is unrelenting in how he wants to play this game. He has a very strong understanding of what he needs to do as Rosalina, and he knows that the enemy's always going to want to remove Luma. They're always going to want to try to make his recovery a living hell, and she's going to die relatively easily. She's kind of light. She takes up a lot of space, and none of that bothers him.
Her weight is actually Kirby's old weight. She lost weight and Kirby gained weight, so she is now 77. Which, just play pre-patch Kirby, that's how early she dies, you know? And she is floaty still, so she does die early. But yeah, to add on what you said, like, he knows that like when people want to take Luma, but he'll still never put himself into a disadvantaged situation where he's like, I must save my baby. It's like, you got more babies. They're coming.
They come off the conveyor belt, man.
Yeah.
Every 10 seconds.
It's a factory. But, so E going to be taking game 1 with a pretty solid thing. He had a very low percent, strong F smash to finish him off. So let's see. We're going to be going back to FD. I can kind of see it, just because like you might not want to give Marthsina the battlefield stage. While I do think it might be still probably more advantageous for Rosalina, if you want to try and keep the juggle game without Marthsina gaining anything, this is definitely a stage that you want to keep on. Because it's like, all you need to do is get him in the air once or twice, and he can potentially stay there. Because the moves are... That down air, while it is working right now, oh my god.
Yo, the forward
god, I just can't.
The
man.
pressure just never lets up with E. He gets his one opening and he stays. He does not let go.
Yeah, those down airs, like I was trying to say, is that they're pretty. They have some startup because they start at the side. So by the time there, and with like the distance that Rosa has, is able to like beat it out. But you know, she needs the positioning for it. She needs to build her castle.
That castle currently in shambles as Mr. E is trying to run away with this game.
Bricks falling from the sky.
It's not brick out enough. It's just not built enough.
Ooh.
These stray hits starting to do something for Utopian, right? Not enough as yet another little falls in his wake. And E's pressure is just building up even further.
E is in tune to Utopian Ray's shield timings, where he knows when he's going to drop shield and go for an option. It's like the rhythm of their interactions, when they press, what constitutes a move, on how long that move is. So you see when he like stuffs his jump right out of that shield, is just like, he's held shield long enough where he's now thinking it's his turn. And so he just waits a little bit longer and is able to stuff that stuff out. That's really good awareness and like pattern recognition of the player, you know. That's
always been one of Mr. E's greatest factors as a player. He's always been incredibly visceral.
Yeah, he's a hummingbird. So he's like on so many, like he's refreshing so often that like he just sees it and is able to react. My God.
Yo, wake up DP? From a Fire Emblem character? It's more likely than you think.
Destruction! Alright, so E is going to get the run back versus